Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we helped Fizz-Crank full throttle by slaying Gearmaster Mechazod, who's the leader of the Mechanomes here in the Borean Tundra. And today we're going to continue questing in this zone. We have a couple more quests to do. We're going to go down here, and we're going to find the pilot Tailspin. Oh, look at all these animals that are like all drenched in oil. I remember seeing this last episode. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing a little bit better. Clearly there's a flu bug going around. I think these may be the final quests that we'll do in the Borean Tundra, because I'm pretty sure the rest of the quests here are neutral quests that I've done on my rogue, and I want to get to Dragonblight as soon as we can.
Hi, how are you?
Finding Pilot Tailspin. Thank goodness, it was terrible. There was a bright flash on the ground, and then the next thing I know, the squadron's going down. I'm hurt pretty badly, so I haven't had the chance to comb the site for other survivors, but something tells me I don't think there will be many. Iggy grimaces in pain. Will you help me complete my mission?
Very good.
Alright, so it looks like he had a pretty brutal crash here. And he has another... Well, this is an actual mage. I thought this was his friend. John Thomas. Wonder how he got that name, John Thomas.
Greetings.
The wolves have been pawing through the wreckage ever since the crash, and I'm afraid they consumed the microfilm from our mission in the process. I have a plan to recover that microfilm, but I need your help to make it work. To the south and east of the floodplains live creatures called Gorloks. They prepare their foods with noxious spices, which would sicken any other creature. If you can gather enough of the spice pouches from Gorlok steam belchers or Gorlok waddlers, I can make the wolf bait.
Very well then.
Alright, so let's go slay some Gorloks. Those are the Murlocs of the Borean Tundra. And I seen a blue post recently about Blizzard allowing people to leave Season of Mastery servers on November 1st. Which makes me think that they will be shutting down the servers soon. And it kind of worries me because my rogue is only level 56. And I need 4 more levels. That's going to take a little bit of time. So I may have to put a couple of playthroughs on hold, including this one, for maybe a few weeks. I'm hoping less than that, because I do want to hit 60 before they shut the servers down. So this may be... I'm not going to say the final episode. It's obviously not going to be the final episode. But it'll be an episode where... be the final episode, and then I'm going to have to take a break. And then we'll probably get back to the DK Let's Play in a few weeks. We'll get back where we left off. I'm hoping it's only like a few weeks. Probably will be only 2 weeks. I should easily be able to get 2 levels per week, I hope. especially if I'm pumping out a bunch of videos per day with the hardcore Night Elf Rogue. And I'll also be taking a break on the Rogue and the Mage as well. Pretty much all the Wrath of the Lich King Let's Plays. I don't really like to do this because, you know, some people might only want to watch, like, you know, the DK Let's Play or the Mage Let's Play or the Rogue Let's Play. They're not really interested in the Night Elf one. I'll probably do a couple Shaman ones because that one's almost done. I would kind of like to finish that before Dragonflight comes out. And the Shaman really only needs like a level. But yeah, I just don't want to risk it. And then, you know, the server shuts down and then I don't really complete my journey on my Rogue, and it would kind of be a shame. I'll probably make an announcement on the channel with a community post, just so everybody can see it, but I felt like doing an announcement on this video just to let, you know, people watching this series know.
Honored, I'm sure.
Do you have those spice pouches? He holds his nose as he empties the spice pouches and addresses you in a nasal voice. Now that we have what we need, I'll combine it with my emergency rations to create a bait for the wolves. Whatever you do, don't eat this bait yourself. Just set it down in the vicinity of an oil-soaked wolf. They're desperate enough to eat the microfilm. They'll come running when they smell the bait. Simply wait for nature to take its course, and then all you need to do is search the byproduct of the film. I'd offer you to my special Lupus Pupus Scoopus for the job, but I left it back at the airstrip. I'm afraid you'll have to conduct the search the old-fashioned way.
Off and away.
This kind of reminds me of a quest out in Hellfire Peninsula in the Burning Crusade, where you have to collect, I think it's boar poo. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we get. We got the microfilm, but our inventory is full. Let's do that. Let's get rid of this. And we'll put the bait down here. I know there's the questy tracker, like I can put the bait down, but I don't really like keeping the questy tracker open. I think it kind of takes up too much of the screen. So I don't really mind just going in the bags and putting it on the bars for a bit. Or we can just keep throwing these. Throw right in his mouth. Yeah, I'm really gonna go as hard as I can on the Rogue. So I don't want it to be any longer than it has to be. So I do want to get back to Wrath of the Lich King as soon as possible. It would be nice to hit level 80 before Goldar comes out. Another BOE there. Let's look at the Peon Sleep Potion. At least they're getting fed, right? They gotta be happy about that. Surprised they're not eating these oil cover hawks. I guess it's because they're covered in oil. And they can't fly because the oil's weighing them down. Alright, one more wolf to go. There's one right over here.
Good day to you.
Have you recovered the microfilm? He holds his nose as he accepts the microfilm from you. Yuck. Well, we've compiled with section 8.2 paragraph B of the emergency protocol here and recovered the film. Nothing in the protocol says I'm responsible for cleaning it though. Injured or not, as squadron commander, I'm responsible for locating the returning the insignia of all fallen pilots under my command. In all the years I've flown with Fizzcrank, we've never failed to return the signet of a pilot. My injuries make it dangerous for me to stray far from the safety of the wreckage, but perhaps you would be willing to help me recover the insignia. In the meantime, I'll make the preparations to carry out my final duty as squadron commander.
Alright, then.
Alright, so it looks like we gotta find some fallen pilots here. It's kind of sad. I guess they got taken down from something. I guess it was probably maybe from the Mechanomes. This recon pilot did not survive the squadron crash. And there we go. We got the insignia. We need two more. I wonder what his final duty is. Alright, is that it? Pretty sure that's it.
Greetings.
Did you get those insignia? Thank you once again, Dropbox. With your help, I may yet be able to complete this mission, disastrous as it's been, and return to Fizzcrank to make my report and properly honor the dead. There is only one more thing left to do before I can finally return to the airship and make my report. Section 8.2, paragraph D of the emergency protocol requires me to scuttle as much of the wreckage as possible in order to prevent our technology from falling into enemy hands. I'll give you my torch if you agree to help me complete this last duty. I don't want to think about what the Horde's goblin allies will do if these machines fall into their hands.
Off and away.
Alright, so let's take this torch and destroy the wrecks, I guess. Does this one count? I guess so. Are you crazy? You're about to blow us sky high. I'll take care of this wreck once everything else is finished. Alright, so I guess that was the wrong wreck. It's funny that we got a little bit of dialogue out of that, though. Look, he stood up after that. He actually, maybe he's not hurt. He's just faking it.
Hi, how are you?
Once again, you have my thanks, Dropbox. Without you, I would not have been able to recover anything useful from this disaster. Would you be willing to head back to the airstrip and let Fizzcrank know that I'll be along shortly to give my formal report? I've got to deal with the wreckage of my flying machine, and then I'll be on my way. I'll be certain that Fizzcrank knows that he has you to thank for my survival and the recovery effort. I only wonder what the old man would have done himself if he'd been flying with us. I miss those days.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so let's hearth back. And we'll see what Fizzcrank has to say.
Hey!
Just want to sell a couple of pieces of junk here. There we go.
Be seeing you.
Pleased to meet you.
Fizzcrank listens to your report, looking somewhat relieved. I should have gone with them. We might have been able to complete the mission without losing any pilots. Tailspin is right. Though we have you to thank for what you've been able to salvage, your efforts may just make the difference in the fight against the Nerubians. Might as well take these plate gloves. They look pretty good, actually. Might actually be better than the ones we got. I think they are. Put them on.
Right.
Alright, so we got a little upgrade there. And that is going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, we will probably finish up the quests up here in the northern parts of the Borean Tundra. And that should be in 2 weeks at tops. Hopefully we can get back sooner than that. And yeah, that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.